Hey, what's up you guys? It's Dorothy and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to go into chapter 12 of Escape Room by Ch12. So let's get right into this video. This video may contain sensitive topics and foul language. If you do not wish to continue, please click off the video now. You have been warned. Chapter 12, Mint. I've had stomach pains all week. Someone else's stomach pains. I can't think who they're coming from, but they're getting worse every day. By Thursday afternoon, it's like I swallowed a razor blade. When I'm out cycling in the meadows, I actually have to stop for a moment and clutch my stomach with both hands. I groan as another stabbing pain shoots through me. What on earth is this? Then I'm startled by a scream somewhere very close to me. My view is blocked by a big bush, but as I walk toward the sound, I see a boy standing by a bench. He slams a helmet onto the wood three times. Then he hurls the helmet away and rolls it into a ditch. A couple of ducks fly up into the air, terrified. I'm about to get back on my bike, but then I see who it is. Miles. He slumps down onto the bench and covers his face with his hands. Is he crying? My stomach's suddenly so painful that I have to bite the inside of my cheek to stop myself from screaming. I double over behind the bush and breathe deeply. So now I know who the pain's coming from. What's wrong with Miles? My nose was hurting last week because of Alyssa's piercing, but there was nothing in comparison. My stomach feels like I'm being ripped open from the inside. Someone's approaching in the distance, a woman. As she gets closer, I see that it's the same jogger from the park last week. I recognize her by her red scarf. She's reached Miles now and she stops in her tracks. What's she going to do? She'd be crazy to talk to Miles when he's so mad, but then I hear her quietly asking him something. She probably wants to know if he's okay. Miles takes his hands away from his face and lashes out at her. What the hell do you want? I back away. The woman does the same. I hear her saying something else, but I can't make out what it is. No, Miles' voice sounds really furious now. You heard me, didn't you? Get the hell away from me. The woman runs on and I stand there behind the bush, frozen. Why was Miles yelling at a stranger like that? I think about Alyssa, who seems to like him. I'm sure she'd change her mind if she saw that. I look at Miles, who is staring into the distance. In the park, he didn't even introduce himself to me, as if I was invisible, but being invisible does have its advantages. I make myself scarce. Alyssa is just coming out her front door when I get there. Hey, what are you doing here? All the way to her place, I've been debating with myself what I should do, but the bad feeling I got about Miles made my mind up for me. I take a deep breath. I'd just like to talk to you for a moment. Alyssa grabs her bike, which is leaning against the front of the house. Now, what about Miles? Oh, well, speak of the devil. He just sent me a message to ask if I wanted to go over to his place for dinner so we can get to know each other a bit better before tomorrow. It's like 100 alarm bells going off in my body at once. Don't go, I blurt out. Alyssa frowns. Why not? I have absolutely no evidence against him. It's more of a hunch. There's something about Miles, something that's not right. That look in his eyes, it just gives me the shivers. But is that enough to convince Alyssa to cancel her date? Just be careful, okay? Alyssa bursts out laughing. With Miles? I know who you got that panicky stuff from, but seriously, you're being a bit of a drama queen. I look at myself in the mirror and see two big green eyes. Alyssa's remarks hurts. I know my mom panicked last week because I was late, but that's bad enough. Alyssa doesn't need to compare me to her. And at the same time, I'm wondering about it. Is that how everyone sees me? I look at my reflection again. The girl who looks back is nondescript and nothing. Alyssa is exactly the opposite. You have to look at her whether you want to or not. Sky's also pretty striking with his piercing and the clothes he wears, but me, I'll never forget Sky coming to sit in front of me and Alyssa on the first day of school. He's got to be a drummer, Alyssa says to me. Want to bet? Before I could even answer, she tapped Sky on the shoulder. You a drummer? Yep, Sky looked closely at Alyssa. So what do you play? No, wait, you're a singer, aren't you? You're pretty enough to front a band. It was a simple remark, but it made me feel invisible, like I was not much more than Alyssa's shadow. And it kept on happening after that. Why do I let them do that? I saw the way Sky and Alyssa looked at each other when I reacted so enthusiastically to the escape room. They weren't expecting that from me. Mousy little Mint who's scared of everything, while I don't want to be Mint anymore. The escape room feels like a new beginning, and a new beginning calls for a new look. I bunch my hair together and hold it up. Now that it's out of my face, I look completely different, more open, as if the curtains in the theater have fully gone up. I dig around in my desk looking for the makeup kit my aunt gave me for my birthday 1 year. The green eyeshadow in this is the same color as my eyes. I draw a line with the eye pencil and put on mascara. When I step back to look at myself, I get a shock. This girl might not be a supermodel, but she's not invisible anymore. I feel an energy flowing through my body that's stronger than my fear of being noticed. This is who I can be, at least if I stop hiding. That is the end of the chapter. I will see you guys in the next video for the next chapter. Bye!